Hi, this is Matt with LSAT Cracked. We're going to talk about the double arrow relationship one more time. In the previous lesson, we discussed the relatively straightforward case of if and only if. If and only if. Sufficient plus necessary equals double arrow relationship. If but only if, same exact idea. Students are generally able to learn and memorize that relatively quickly. It doesn't require a lot of really digging into how the language is used in a sentence. But the next two examples are a little bit trickier for most students. Let's take the first example, the otherwise example. Aaron will attend the dance if Bianca attends, semicolon, otherwise he will not. That trips up almost everyone when they first come across it. Before we dive into what exactly otherwise is doing, let's first just understand the part of the sentence that comes before the semicolon. Aaron will attend if Bianca attends. If introduces the sufficient condition. B, arrow, A. Okay, so if Bianca, then Aaron. So now when we look at otherwise, what it's doing is it's pointing back to that sufficient condition and saying, okay, sure, that's what happens when you have the sufficient condition. But if you don't have the sufficient condition, otherwise, this is going to happen. So in our example, Aaron will attend if Bianca attends. Otherwise, he will not. What that means is if Bianca doesn't attend, then Aaron will not attend. Notice what that's doing. It's creating two different scenarios. One that establishes what happens when Bianca is in the game or attends the dance. If we have B, we also have A. We're in scenario 1. The second scenario is when Bianca is out of the game. If Bianca doesn't attend, Aaron doesn't attend. What that's doing is you only have two possible choices. Either both of them are in the game, scenario 1, or both of them are out of the game. That's scenario 2. It's a double arrow relationship. And it functions just like the if and only if, or if but only if relationship we saw earlier. Time for a fourth one to add to your roster. What if I had said the exact same thing? Aaron attends the dance if Bianca attends, semicolon, else he does not. This one really trips people up because they're like, what the hell does the word else even mean? Again, it's pointing back to the sufficient condition and saying, okay, if you have Bianca, then you have Aaron, else, it just means the same thing as otherwise. It means if you don't have Bianca in the game, then you don't have Aaron in the game. And again, establishes the same two scenarios we just saw in the previous example. If you can have if and only if but only if, otherwise, and else, all extremely memorized and internalized, you are going to perform better on the medium to difficult logic games that often separate medium-high LSAT scores for those that break through the 170 plateau.